Hey there guys, so today in this video I'm showing you how to shoot RAW. So the way you actually shoot RAW is you have to have a phone that can support RAW. So basically, here's what I mean by that. So on the Android phone, you have to make sure that your camera can support camera API too. And on the iPhone, well, you don't have to worry about that. So on the Android phone, let's put the iPhone to the side for a second. So on the Android phone, I'm using my OnePlus 5 because I know it can support it. You need to look up, I'll link all the apps down below, look up manual camera testers. So what you need to do is, literally, I'm going to close all the apps here, but you do it, you open it up, and you click the start button, and what it'll do is it will tell you everything you can do. So I'm able to do on this one everything. Now on the ZTE Blade Z Max, if I go to manual camera tester, which if I can find it, I'll press the start button. I can't do any of this, but I can do manual full. I can do the first like 4 of them. I can't really do RAW support, but I mean for real, it's all up to what your manufacturer allows you to do. So here's how you do it from here. So now once you do that, let me pull back up both of these phones here. So once you do that, you're going to want to unlock both phones. So unlock them, go home. I'm going to close out all the apps here, make sure there are no apps open here. Now there's one called RAW Plus on the iPhone, and then there's Open Camera on the Android phone. Now, it all depends what you're shooting. So I'm going to head back over again to the OnePlus 5. You click the settings on top, and go down till you get to photo settings. Make sure the camera resolution is the highest. Make sure the default value of the quality is 100. So what you're going to want to go down to is make sure you save it in JPEG and DNG, which is RAW. Then it'll change back to 90, so you're going to change it back to 100%. And then that's it. Now once you do that, for video settings, doesn't really matter because you can't really use the video settings. So there you go. It'll tell you a histogram over here of stuff or whatever. Now, onto the iPhone. RAW Plus is open. You have 100 shots that you can do at a time. So you have a max of 100 shots that you can make. So you can only do 100 shots with the free one. If you upgrade, it will be I already used a bunch of them to test out the camera. It will be about $4.99 for that. Otherwise, what you want to do is go down here, click the settings, make sure it says RAW JPEG. You want grid level and probably shadow warning, just because. Now the shadow warning is basically, you see all this blue over here? That blue will tell you if your shadows are too dark for the image. Now we can always fix that up. We can make it different. So I'm going to go like this over here and make it into this one. Now I've taken a photo outside right here. I've taken a bunch of photos. I'm going to use the last one. I'll show you. It shows RAW here. Right here basically. And there you go. That is it in RAW. Now what you're going to be able to do is you're going to be able to adjust the ISO, which means, let's say your photo is way too dark. You can boost it up all the way, as you can see right here. And then you can also boost up or down the shutter speed. So if you're taking a photo at night, you can literally boost it down, boost the ISO all the way up, boost the shutter speed all the way slower. So you put it on a tripod if you need to. You can adjust those. You can have white balance too, as you can see. Now I've just messed with this camera. It's way too bright. Then there's a shutter release button. I'm going to close this because I already took photos on this one. I took photos on here, but I will show you how to manipulate Open Camera. So it opens like this. Again, change all the settings up. Make sure that you do shoot in RAW. I don't need the online help. Then 3 dots up here. You make sure you just do, you can do automatic flash. I have it on A. You can do it on any of these. I did HDR. Make sure your camera resolution is the highest. You don't need any of this other stuff. And then what you're going to do is, once it is shooting in RAW plus DNG, which it will show, should show right over here. It'll tell you your ISO. Now what you can do is, over here is the zoom, right there. And then, but it's a little bit more confusing to work with. So I press the plus over here, and you can do your exposure, your ISO. You can do dark, bright. The 3 dots again, just bring up this stuff. Okay, it's not really doing anything much, so that's that. You can change the white balance so you can lock exposure, or you can go into the settings. You can do a lot more. So you can do on-screen GUI, preview size, immersive mode, options for immersive mode behavior, off, show zoom plus, take photo icon, show angle, pitch lines, compass. So, okay, toast mode. So basically just make sure that when you're doing immersive mode, turn it off so that your phone will now have this look to it. Not really much more of an immersive look, but it just took a photo by itself. Whatever. But everything else you can see now, it shows all the ISO information here. It'll automatically do it all for you here. And you took your raw photo, it'll save it. So let me go through, find the raw photo on this phone. I'm going to show you exactly where it is. Internal storage. Scroll all the way down till you get to DCIM. Now there should be a folder for open camera. Click it. And there is a JPEG right here. I'm going to have to take another photo here because it didn't save it in DNG. But there you go. Tomorrow I will show you how to edit your raw photos. So if you do want to find out more about that, you gotta hit the subscribe button. If you aren't subscribed already, hit the bell icon next to it, and at the same time, make sure to just enjoy the rest of your day. For now, till tomorrow. Comment down below what you think, and as always, enjoy the rest of your day.